Welcome, everyone, to Michie Stadium, home of the Army Black Knights. As we'll see, a squad from the American, the Temple Owls, taking on a team that ranks in the top 5 in this conference, the Army Black Knights. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth by a couple of legends, and yes, we do use that term loosely. David Pollack from the University of Georgia and former Gator Jesse Palmer. Guys, down to the field. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. The Cadets offense will get the first possession of the game. They got an incredibly efficient performance from this guy last time out. Now, Jesse, it's about making that a consistent thing.
Yeah, I think the most impressive thing watching that tape back from his last game is the ball never touched the ground, David. It was amazing. And it wasn't that he was so accurate throwing the ball deep down the field. It's just that the ball was always going to the open guy. He did a really good job checking it down, taking the profit when it wasn't open downfield. That kept the offense on schedule. That's really important for this offense today.
And when you're watching it as a defensive player and coming to this football game, man, you know this is going to be a challenge. I better get pressure on this guy. If I let him feel comfortable, you'll see another day like last week. I mean, that dude was accurate. Almost every ball was caught. They were in rhythm. They're going to have to find some creative ways to get him off his spots.
Breaks into the open. They finally get to him, but what a play there to pick up the first down.
And busting big runs like this, we always talk about the running backs, but it's the big boys up front paving their lanes, those receivers gluing on those DBs that make these plays really go for big yardage.
And how about those... Not just the glamour of catching passes, but doing some dirty work, too.
No doubt. When they get on those guys in the second level and get on those DBs, that's when you break those big, long runs.
And the Black Knights can really attack on this second and short. Give to the running back. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
That's a really good stop by the defense, Jesse. They need a few more. You've given up a bunch of yards on this drive and a bunch of plays, but all that matters is keeping them off the scoreboard.
Yeah, it's that bend, don't break mentality you're seeing right now, and this is the point where this defense has just got to lock in.
And they fail to hook up on third down.
Great job by the defense there. They weren't surprised by that play call there on third and short. They were expecting pass. They took everything away and forced the incompletion.
This offense has moved into plus territory, and they want to keep the heat on. They'll go for it on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. This time it's complete. This freshman quarterback is slinging it out there to pick up that 1st down. The Black Knights come to the line with a new set of downs. Here we go. Off the play fake on 1st down. Using his legs, keeping his eyes downfield. Not a lot of room there. He'll pick up a few before he's forced out of bounds. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on 2nd down. From the shotgun, they'll run it. Stop is made almost immediately. Give him 1 to the 23. From here, it would just be a 30-yard field goal try. Let's see how aggressive they're going to be to try to pick up that 1st down. And the incomplete pass will bring up 4th down.
And in this weather, man, you start to see more of this. You try to throw the ball harder to penetrate it through the weather and get it to your target, but just catching a football that's a little bit slippery sometimes, you'll see some of those drops, and it's just part of the game.
Catch in the middle. It's Tracy. That'll be enough for a 1st down, and they've got it at the 16-yard line. And the Black Knights didn't start this drive with great field position, but they have moved methodically down the field. From the red zone, looking for a receiver. Flips it out in the flat. They'll get it down to the 10-yard line on that completion. Going to work in the red zone, they can't pick up the 1st down without getting it into the end zone. They'll ride the running back and leave it with it. And he'll finish the run in the end zone. Touchdown, Black Knights!
What a luxury for an offense to have. The ability to set the tone on the ground, giving that guy the football time after time, making offense easy, being physical, and really setting the tone for this football game.
They get set for the point after as we have the first score of the game. And the extra point is good, and it's 7-0. Kickoff unit is out there again, and this crowd is feeling themselves after that last drive. And he takes this from inside the 5. Able to find enough room to get it out across the 25. He's brought down at the 26. So the Temple Owls offense will try to get something going with their first possession. Let's take a quick second to call out some of the impact players their coaches mentioned in meetings this week. Anything you guys heard that really resonated with you?
Yeah, I love when coaches talk about guys that bring it every single day. Like, that we can depend on them. They can get other guys lined up. They're always motivated. They're always being a great teammate. These are the guys that coaches love.
And big-time players make big plays in big games, right? These are the guys that have to play well if they're going to win games like this. It'll be interesting to see what they do today.
Floating away.
It's just so nice to have a QB under center. Nowadays in football, you can trust these guys. You put so much on their plate, and you tell them, go get positive yards when it's there. And a lot of these guys are such great athletes, they do it with ease.
And the Owls come to the line on 3rd and short, looking to keep this drive moving. They'll stick to the ground, looking for the marker. And they get the 3rd down stop. What a play by this defense. They bring the punter onto the field now. The punter going to get his first work of the afternoon. He'll field the punt and see what he can get. Working his way on the return up to the 40-yard line before he stopped. They'll start this drive 60 yards in front of them from their own 40. Off the play fake on 1st down to throw. Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be 2nd down.
This offensive line's got to do a better job. I mean, he doesn't even have time to go through his progressions. You got to give your QB some time. You got to make him feel comfortable. They didn't. They got in there quick, fast, and in a hurry.
Leaves it with the back. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender. 3rd and long from the 42. If they can get some of it, it might give them a chance to go for it on 4th down. From the gun, wants to pass. Makes the grab. It's Tracy. Hauled down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the 1st down. We asked earlier this week, who's your favorite receiver? And, of course, he said the open one, but we know who he really wants to go to on 3rd down.
the best one. I mean, I think the opening one, obviously the politically correct answer, but you want to find the guy that you got that great chemistry with. You know exactly where he's going to be. You got that bond and that trust.
Well, give the defense credit on that one because they knew coming into this one that they were going to try to get this receiver the ball in a variety of ways. They were ready for the screen there, and they create a negative play.
Quickly to the tight end. And the defense had that one well covered, just a short gain there.
And nice job by the defense staying glued to it. Getting him on the ground as soon as he catches the football. Knowing he's a threat. I'm not going to let this guy get out of my sights. Nice job by the D.
Caught over the middle. It's Tracy. Third down conversions are huge, and they've got one, and they're at the 35. The Black Knights are moving quickly down the field. Power football with the run. And he finds some solid space, makes a nice gain before the defense is able to stop it. After the 9-yard pickup on first down, here's 2nd and 1. Looking to fire. Makes the grab over the middle. The tackle is made, but he's got it 1st and goal from the 6.
This defense has got to be better in coverage. You want to get off the field, you got to keep defending. You got to do something to make the offense feel uncomfortable. So far, way too easy for this offense.
And the Black Knights have it with a 1st and goal. He's looking to throw. Quarterback strolling away from heat. And he's loose, and he'll take it to the house. Touchdown, Army!
This guy just has a nose for the end zone, and you love his ability to find creases, use his speed in the open field, and go score. He's been really good for his offense early this year. That already his 5th rushing touchdown on the season.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. On the move from inside his 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. Temple takes over, and the Owls send the offense back onto the field. They've gotten off to a sluggish start and need to put something together on this drive. Back to throw, it's Adams. Grabbed in the backfield, it's Hardy. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain.
I love offenses and quarterbacks that are willing to take the easy stuff. Take those easy throws that are guaranteed to get positive yards. Yeah, I'm going to take big shots down the field too. But don't forget, it's easier to pick up 2nd and 5, 3rd and 5 than it is when we start getting those long yardage situations.
And a good job of coverage by that defense, just a short pickup. We've reached the break, and Army has the lead. Really strong performance so far to be able to build a lead here in the 1st period as we look at the stats. Now the challenge here, they've taken a punch, but they can't let it get out of hand as we start the 2nd. This offense had a little extra time to think about it. Let's see what they have on 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. Gets rid of it. Finds his tight end. Really good job to pick up a chunk of yardage and get it out to the 39-yard line.
And it's on 3rd downs like this. If you want to attack the middle of the field, you got to look for the tight end. Really nice route. Great job looking that football in. You can tell this quarterback really has a lot of confidence when he's in the pocket looking for the big fella, and they're able to hook up there.
Run game is good. Balance is good. Now, listen, if the run game isn't good, then you got to pass the football a little bit more. But sometimes you got to keep them honest, take them chunk by chunk.
Back to pass on 2nd down. And he's all bottled up, and now it's worse. The ball's loose. Off to the races to the right. And the defense got it. Touchdown, Black Knights. This defense making a big play, putting it in the end zone. No mid-season concentration laps here in Week 7 as they push out that lead. And he made that extra point, the wet turf, no problem at all. Kickoff unit has been busy as they have built a big lead, and they're trying to hold on to it. Here he comes from inside his own 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. They come to the line for the first play of the drive, snapping it from the 21. Makes the quick grab. Still on his feet at the 35. And it's a first down. They'll mark it at the 44. Temple lines up quickly.
And as soon as the receiver caught the ball, you saw the quarterback start communicating to his teammates what the next play was going to be, because they're now changing the tempo and going fast.
All down, but he has enough to move the chains. This offense has been sluggish, to say the least, but finally they're on the move on 1st and 10. Under fire. Man, did he pay for it with that hit as he got rid of the ball.
Yeah, this offense might want to think about moving the launch point for this QB, because if you take hits like that from the pocket, it's really tough to complete passes.
Leaves it with the running back. Finding open areas.
And the offense has a little bit of success, and what do? They push that turbo button right back on the line, ready to run another play.
To throw, it's Adams. Eyes a little, but now he's swallowed up, and he'll be knocked down for a loss on the trick play. Temple lining up to punt it away.
On to kick it away.
Punt goes out of bounds, and a really nice job as they stick them deep in their own end. They'll mark it around the 10. Opening play of this drive comes from the 11. Running back searching for a hole. Punches ahead, they'll give him a yard to the 13.
And what's the closest guy to the football, man? It's those defensive tackles, and those guards and centers have to work together. They got to get those guys and get some movement. They don't on this. And the big fella eats. Nowhere to go. When you run into him, you usually meet the ground.
Grabbed in the middle, it's Tracy. He makes the stop almost as soon as he catches it, and they're short of the first down.
He's been a matchup problem all season long. Defenses just don't know how to solve the puzzle. And with that last catch, over 500 yards receiving now on the year for him.
He's got him. They make the stop about 4 yards short of the first down. The Black Knights will come to the line to convert on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. And the incomplete pass lets this defense get the ball back for its own in great field position. This offense has it with really good field position. Quarterback feeling the pressure, and down he goes at the 22.
And they've been waiting for something good to happen with respect to getting after the quarterback, right? They're outside of the top 100 in the country in sacks per game, but finally now you see they're generating this pass rush. 3 sacks on the game so far.
That is a big win for this defense, as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. Third play of the drive, and they need to take advantage of this field position by making something happen on 3rd and long. Back to pass, it's Adams. Pass rush coming after the quarterback, and they get him at the 32. Temple lining up to punt it away.
Well, I think one of the biggest reasons why this team is finding themselves in a hole here in the first half is this has been a sack party. They can't keep the defense off of their quarterback. They haven't been able to get the ball deep down the field, throwing it with the consistency they want because they can't keep their quarterback standing up straight.
No reason to be in a big rush. They have some time here late in the half. And he is just engulfed at the line by this giant defensive tackle. They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. The give to the back. Oh, he's got some space. That one could really put this drive into high gear as they have a first down at the 37. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Makes the grab. At the 45 on his way. Finally corralled, but not before. He picks up the first down.
This offense is clicking, everything working together really well. Coordinator, quarterback, offensive line, good rhythm, good flow. Defense is going to have to find something to kind of mess up this timing they got going on.
Steps away to find some room. And with not much doing downfield, he found his parents open in the stands and threw it to them. Working well behind the sticks on 2nd down. Back to pass. Bringing the heat. Zings it complete to the right. They'll finally get him on the ground, but not before he makes it to the 30 and gets a first down. And the Black Knights come to the line with a fresh set of downs. What powerful running, just driving the pile forward for everything he could get. He'll be just a few inches short. And here comes the offense on 2nd down. Gets it out fast. Touchdown, Army! Made the grab and then did the rest himself, and they put points on the board.
Well, this thing's turning into a route, and it's turning into a route quickly. Really nice job by the offense there, but it's not just them. Their defense is getting it done. Their special teams are getting it done, and it just feels like they're really feeding off of this home crowd and their energy. This has been the definition of home field advantage in this football game.
On the run from inside his own 5. They bring him down, but not before a really good return sets up this offense. Solid field position. Temple takes over and the offense will return to the field. They find themselves in a pretty deep hole here, but maybe a chance to grab a little momentum and regroup at halftime.
Yeah, a big chance. Like this is an opportunity. This is the biggest opportunity in front of them in the game right now. You got to get some points on the board. You got to create something positive, Jesse. There hasn't been a whole lot to be positive about in the first half.
If I'm playing quarterback, I'm locating my go-to guy at receiver. Who can I count on one-on-one to go and make me a play? Maybe even one-on-two. Who can go up, catch the ball, get us some yards, and get us some points?
See if they can turn this drive into points. They've got it 1st and 10 at the 50. Fires to the big fella. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Looking to pass. It's Adams. Snagged in the middle. It's Stewart. Really good pickup on 2nd down there. Leaves them with 3rd and 2. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. He's looking to throw on 3rd and short. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch. Temple lining up to punt it away. And the return man will have no chance as the ball sails out of bounds. We'll see them really hit the speed button on the tempo here in the final minute of the first half. Rushes on him. Hit hard as he released the ball on that first down pass, and it never had a chance.
I know that one falls incomplete, but I love the idea of finding ways to get this running back the ball, right? You can hand it off to him. He's got really good hands. Already has a few catches in this game. I think you keep trying to leak him out of the backfield and let him take advantage of this defense throwing the ball.
The offense quickly calls timeout to stop the clock. From the 17-yard line, it's 1st and 10. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
Man, it's easy to play defense when you can do this. When you can get to the quarterback quick and make him make a decision quick, it makes it easier for the secondary, for the linebackers, for everybody on the field.
He's moving out of the pocket. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down.
And the QB leaves the pocket, and he scrambles out, and he goes to his right. And I love how he keeps his eyes down the field, trying to make a play, trying to throw the football, but the relentless chase, I love it. Getting to the quarterback. He throws an inaccurate pass because he gets whacked as he throws the football. Nice job chasing by the defense.
Pass is incomplete. The clock is down to 9. The Black Knights will line up to punt it away.
Number 46 on to kick it away.
Really good job by the coverage team to make the stop, and that's where they'll put it in play. Just enough time for one final play in this half. To the air, it's Adams. He's going to let one fly down the middle. Picked off to stop the threat. And the defender is tackled, and that's how we'll run out the first half. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin and our halftime update.
Guys, who's had a better seat there in West Point for an entertaining first half than you? And talk about a first half for the dude in that backfield. That coaching staff has been giving rave reviews on a weekly basis. And through 2 quarters today, he's been a complete game changer. He's breaking the will of this defense, and that's something that's just very tough to quantify.
Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. Temple takes over, and the Owls send the offense back onto the field. Nothing went right for them in the first half, as evidenced by the 0 on the scoreboard, and now they'll try to cut into this big lead on this drive. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. Wants to go up top. With the catch, it's Smith.
Guys out of the backfield now, it's not just run the ball downhill anymore. You got to be versatile. I got to be able to trust you in the pass game, and I got to be able to throw you the football, and you can do that right there. I know you're going to catch it, and I can depend on you.
Quarterback runs a sneak. No gain on the play. That's a first down for the offense.
Chains are set, and Temple has it with another 1st and 10. They'll send the tight end in motion. Off the play fake on first down to throw. Catch in the middle, it's Stewart. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
Well, there was really nowhere to go for the quarterback with that football. He's just trying to check it down to his running back, and the defense was there, and they made the play.
Got it in the middle, it's Hardy. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain.
Well, they're working the slot receiver on a drag route here, and he's just kind of fighting his way through the traffic. He's able to come out the other side and present a nice target for the quarterback.
Back to pass, it's Adams. He'll loft one deep down the left side. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers. Temple lining up to punt it away. They may have to pay him overtime. He's punting for the 5th time today. He'll get away another punt. He's been really active today. No doubt he's going to earn his varsity letter. The coverage team was down there to corral him. They made the stop, and they'll mark it at the 39. They'll put the ball in play from just inside their own 40 at the 39. Makes the grab. Turning it on. Found enough room to get it into enemy territory. They're down at the 43-yard line.
Well, there are a lot of offenses out there that would probably be a little bit more conservative when you've got a lead like this in the third quarter. But when you've got the playmakers these guys have at the skill positions throwing the football, you should keep airing it out. And that's exactly what they're doing now.
And they'll bring him down after a short pickup.
And the defense doing a great job committing to the run. When you commit to the run like this, obviously you can give up some plays in the passing game, but you got to stop the run first.
They make the stop right at the 30-yard line, but it's a 10-yard pickup and a first down. Clock ticks under the 4-minute mark here in the third quarter. Wants to throw on first down. Grabbed over the middle. It's Tracy. Nice gain on that play, but a little bit short of the first down. And the Black Knights can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Here's a heat. And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete. Ball's at the 22. Third and short coming. Can the defense force him to settle for a field goal? Fighting off the defender. And boy, is he close to that first down. Maybe just a couple of inches short.
3rd and 2, trying to be physical, trying to win the battle up front. Almost there, Palmer, just short, 4th and inches.
Yeah, and he was so disappointed he didn't pick up that first. He's looking over the sidelines right now, asking for the ball again here on 4th.
Hey, 4th down, I need a first down. Go to the plays I do well. What do I do? What have I done well all through camp? What have I done well all throughout my career? Call those plays, have success, get the first down.
And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. Operating in the red zone here on 2nd down. Got him looking run. He wants to throw. He's got it on the run. They'll mark him down at the 2. The excellent execution on that throw and catch.
Well, a great job making the tackle there. Now setting up 3rd down in your own red zone. This is a stop you have to come up with. You want to give up field goals in this area of the field, not touchdowns.
Touchdown, Black Knights! The offense cashing it in on that drive. A methodical drive that they finish off by tossing it to the tight end.
And the tight end, I'll tell you what, this is a position that's evolved so much, right? And you see him move all over the field. It's kind of like, where is Waldo? You got to find this big fella, especially down in the red zone area. This is the guy they're going to target. They'll make the big play, get the touchdown.
He'll start the return inside his 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. A little bit backed up to start this drive from their own 18-yard line. Looking for a man. It's Adams. Gets it to the back. Showing off the arms. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there. And still a little ground to cover to pick up the first.
This defense is going to have to be careful. Not only do they have to worry about this guy running the football, but they've got to keep their eye on him when he runs routes too. He is a versatile back.
Second down, they'll go to the air. Got it behind the line. It's Smith. And they'll shove him out of bounds after the short gain.
Yeah, and you see running backs in today's football, they play wide receiver basically for you, but you got to find a guy that you can throw it to, and you know he's going to catch the ball consistently.
The Owls come to the line on 3rd and short, trying to convert here. They're going to go to the air on 3rd and short. Grab near the marker. It's Hardy. He'll make a play on 3rd down. He's got enough for the first as they mark it at the 32.
And it's tough on the defense there. 3rd down, you're in zone coverage. Everybody's watching the quarterback, and you're trying to make a break on the ball, but he just got it out of his hands too quickly, and the throw was too accurate. Really nothing you can do there, and it's now a fresh set of downs.
Got behind those pads and picked up 3 out to the 35.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
Finds the tight end.
Kind of like that big, reliable security blanket. And that's what tight ends are a lot of the times. They're just usually big, huge guys that if I throw it anywhere near him, he's going to pluck it, catch it, and give me some positive yards.
Coming to the line of scrimmage on 3rd down. Tight end in motion, see how the D reacts. To the air, it's Adams. He lobs one high down the left side. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch. Temple lining up to punt it away. And these guys have been busy. 6th punt of the day. Catches it at the 30. That's a perfect example of not settling for a fair catch. Pick up whatever yardage you can and help out the offense. So the first play of the drive will come from the 43. Not a whole lot of room there. 3 yards maybe, 2nd and 7.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying. Altogether.
Nice play by the defense, but now is a time they've got to be more consistent. They allowed this running back to go off in that first half, and moving forward now, they've got to try and take this.
There he goes! Chopping up this defense, and they've got it all the way down to the 23.
Man, we knew coming into this game just how explosive this offense could be, and a big part of that is their ability to throw the football. They've scored a ton of points, and it's because they can generate plays like that. When this quarterback sees the one-on-one matchup he wants, he is not afraid to pull the trigger, and he hits a big throw there.
They'll go to the ground, and they'll drag him down. That's likely the last play of the 3rd quarter. Guys, it is Army who carries the lead into the quarter break. And as we switch ends of the field, let's take a quick look at the national rankings. With the break, they had a little extra time to dial something up for this 3rd down play. Sends it back in motion. On 3rd and long, he's going to have to throw for it. Takes the easy completion. He's there to make the stop, but not before he sets up this offense. 1st and goal from the 7. The Black Knights are moving quickly down the field. A 1st down run on the doorstep. He's brought down at the 6, but the defense feeling the heat to make a stop here. They keep pushing forward, now back to work on 2nd and goal from the 6. Looking to get it in. They've got it down to the 3-yard line. Really well done on that throw and catch.
I like the aggressiveness by this defense. You've got to play tight on the wide receivers. There's not a lot of space on the field. You've got to be aggressive, and you've got to make tackles.
Pass is incomplete, but a lot of contact there. I think it's going to be pass interference and a 1st down.
Defense.
And the defender just way too handsy on that last play. You could see all the contact as the ball was in the air. He simply can't do it, and the referees caught it.
Got it. And the Black Knights will try to punch it in on 1st and goal. Here we go. Fires to the end zone. Touchdown, Army! Fitted in the window for the score. They add on another one, and they're about to push their record to 5-1.
Man, this has been a complete performance. Defense has been lights out, and the offense, obviously, just continues to pour it on. This is what you call having a great day. Putting it all together, offense, defense, complementary football.
And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Guys, every game in CUSA is so very critical. How about this one today? FIU is trailing right now, and I know it may look bleak, but this team needs to regroup, remind itself it's at home, and remember just how quickly things can change. They're trailing by 10 to UTEP. Implications galore inside CUSA, and we'll circle back should anything big happen.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. This drive will start from the 19-yard line. Hand off from the shotgun. Past the first down marker and still running. Out to the 35-yard line and a little extra breathing room with that 15-yard pickup.
Well, it's a good time to mix in the run play. You're down, it's late in the fourth quarter right now, and everyone's expecting you to throw, so not a lot of defenders in the box, so that's a great situation to try to run the ball.
He's in open space downfield. Nice pickup on the ground there, and they'll move the sticks with the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Out of the gun, they'll run it inside. They'll rip off 8 on that play. It's 2nd and 2.
And winning first downs is a priority for a defense, and you can't get bludgeoned. You can't get physically beat at the point of attack. You know the percentages. It's usually pretty good on first down that they're going to run the football. So them getting that big chunk, getting in 2nd and short, not a good job by this defense.
They get him on the ground, but he's got enough to give Temple the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Rides the back and leaves it on the option. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it. The negative play leaves him with 2nd and 12.
29 Philly. 2-9 Philly.
Motion from the wideout. Oh, and they'll try to catch him with a pass. The short hands, it's Lee. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few.
This offense has their work cut out for them, man, because the coverage has been so tight. And if you're not throwing to the sideline or you're not getting past the sticks, this defense is going to tackle you inbounds like they just did on that last play and bleed the clock.
Didn't have much of a choice, just had to throw that one away. It'll be 4th down. Temple lining up to punt it away. Let's see if he can help the coverage team out with this one. Through the raindrops, the ball just squirted right through him. Army has it back in the offense, ready to go. The goalpost breathing down their neck as they're backed up in their own end, starting the drive from their own 1. There he goes. Really good job by everybody there. Well blocked, good run, and a first down. So they move the sticks on the run. Let's see what they do with this one. Looking downfield on first down. Fakes the grab. And they get to him and knock him down to prevent a bigger gain.
I like the decision by the quarterback here. Just get the ball out of your hands, get it to your playmaker. A lot of times he'll dance and make even bigger plays than he did here, but it was still a positive game.
Grab near the marker. It's Tracy. Just what they were looking for to get this drive rolling. They're out to the 35. The Black Knights getting set on 1st and 10. Wants to go up top on first down. And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete.
A good job by this defense. Great job in the secondary. Eyes on the quarterback. They took away the first option, made him go to option 2, made him go through his progression, and then they got time to get home and get a hit on the quarterback.
Big pickup on the ground here to keep this drive moving and give them a first down.
The clock is my friend. If I can do this late in the ball game with a lead and I can continue to run the football and they have no answers, well, then I'm going to walk away with a win. So, listen, I wouldn't change a thing. I'd keep pounding the football, keep running the clock.
Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. Looking to fire. And he drops it just a little too slippery in the hands.
Obviously, when you're playing in weather like this, the ball is very slippery and it's hard to catch. The QB threw a bullet that time, and his receiver just could not reel it in.
They were on the move, but 2 straight incompletions had them staring at 3rd and 10. And the defense picks up a sack, getting the quarterback down at the 44.
Yeah, and the defensive line, you know, 3rd and long situations, I'm rushing the quarterback. You bring in the nickel, a little bit more speed on the field, and the defensive line gets home and gets the sack on 3rd down.
And the Black Knights will punt this one away. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. Temple takes over, and the offense will return to the field. Not a lot to feel great about in this one, Jesse, but I'm sure they'll try to seek out some positives.
Well, this might be an opportunity, too, Reese, to go back when they watch this game and just find the plays and the schemes that were working. There weren't a lot, obviously, David, but maybe an opportunity for the coaching staff to condense.
And the pass rush is effective, and they tackle him at the 19.
And, man, is that just indictment of the day. Your quarterback getting drilled late in the football game. This offense has sputtered. They haven't found any kind of good rhythm. They haven't done things that really give them.
And he feels the heat coming in. It burns him up. Another sack. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. Fires to the tight end. The defense going to stop the clock with a timeout. They want to make sure they have everybody on the same page. Temple lining up to punt it away. 3 and out. They got stuck in reverse. They hope the punt can bail them out. They make the stop, and that is exactly what you want out of your punt cover unit. Going right to work up top. Throws to the tight end. He makes the catch. This freshman quarterback is slinging it out there to pick up that 1st down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Looking to throw on 1st down. It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover. He can be dangerous with the ball in his hands, but no room to return that pick, and they'll go on offense from the 21. They'd love to put a long drive together here as they start from their own 21. The give to the single back. Stonewalled again. No gain on the play. They keep trying to stick with the running game, but there's not much getting done. They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. They'll run the option. Good, solid, determined run there. They'll mark him down at the 27.
Nice job by this defense stringing along the option, not letting him make a decision right away, and that's why they could corral to the football, get him on the ground, and make sure that option didn't get a big gain.
He'll be stopped about 2 yards short of a 1st down. Referee signals timeout. It's the defense wanting to make sure that they have everything just right with a big play coming. Punt is on its way. On the move, looking for a little sliver of hope. Looking for running room, he'll get it to the 43-yard line before he stops. The Cadets have it back as Army goes back on offense. And now one of the most satisfying moments in football, just watching that clock drain away while you have control of the ball, Jesse.
And this is definitely one of the best play callers, right, for an offensive coordinator. Getting ready to go into victory formation. So many good things happened today. It seemed like everything he was dialing today, David, ended up working out.
No doubt. They've put a lot of highlights together, put a great offensive game together, complete football game.
He hurls one deep down the left side. And they wanted it all on that incomplete pass. Instead, they're looking at 3rd down.
And that's a good stop for this defense. And listen, there hasn't been a lot of positive today, but let's finish this game strong. I think that'll be the message from the defensive coordinator. Can we get a stop? Can we get them off the field?
Trying to burn this defensive back. Intercepted. Big play stops the drive. Good gain on the return, and this defense has set them up with a big play.
Never say die attitude, and I love that, especially in these young players, because they're out there competing. And I know the scoreboard right now doesn't look pretty. They're not going to come back and win this football game, but I just love kids that are competing until there's zeros on the clock.
They'll throw it to the back on the screen. Didn't have much room to run and not a whole lot of help. Short game there and still plenty of ground to cover for the first down. Just complete and utter dominance in this one. Outplayed their opponent and took care of business.
Yeah, total domination in all three phases of the game. Offense, defense, and special teams. This